It's really weird when my most productive day of the week is Friday. Why is that? Because I'm literally going to meetings all day, Monday through Thursday. I am not able to get my job done because there's too many meetings. And some are multiple meetings with the same person because they like to hear themselves talk, and so I've actually gotten to the point where I don't talk in those meetings if I can help it. I just keep my mouth shut and save what little I say for the moments where I have to say something. And usually with this person, I have to say something at least once in these meetings. Not because that person's delusional. Oh wait, that is why. That person is delusional. Never mind. Yeah, that's why. So I was thinking, so we got a new Japanese restaurant in our town. And they have ramen. And I was thinking, I got ramen from them. It was good. But it had this really fatty piece of meat. There was just a little, think like the fattest bacon. It wasn't bacon, but just trying to give you a visual. Whatever this piece of meat was, it had so much fat. And there was like the littlest sliver of meat. And I know that it's to give the broth flavor, but that was a lot of fat. Anyway, so the ramen was really good, but I was just grossed out by this piece of meat. And I know I shouldn't be. If you're going to be an omnivore, you have to be willing to accept. And then when I cringe about a type of food, I think for some reason about, hey, what if I literally had to hunt and find and gather my own food? What if I had to go and butcher the animal that I am going to eat in order to stay alive? Because I've reached that point in the world where food is not in plentiful supply if you don't go and, hunt it and gather it yourself. On the surface, I say to myself, I'd probably die. But then, no, I would do what I had to do. Of course, I don't know why. I see this world with, no refrigeration. I'm having to cure meat. I don't know what this world is I'm thinking about. Some dystopian world where refrigeration and grocery stores are not plentiful. I don't know what that's about. So let's hope that world doesn't happen and I have to suddenly go hunting and feed myself. Yes, I've eaten deer and I've eaten elk. I heard elk's good. I tried. I've had alligator, but I don't have a plan to go and jump in the water and kill an alligator. I don't think I am the person that does that. So, but I was just thinking about that because I'm like, what would be good tonight? Ramen. Ramen would be good tonight. And I'm going to tell you, it's definitely not the same as what you get at the grocery store, which has so much sodium. No, when you get it from a restaurant, it's really good. Yeah. So, I don't know what the moral of the story here is, but it's, there's that. So, the weekend's here. I got some things I need to get done tomorrow. Yeah. So, that's how I get them done. There's something I need to do tomorrow morning, early. I still don't know what it was. I've been good. I walked every day this week except Thursday. Thursday, I was going to get up extra early and do some work because I haven't been able to be productive this week because of meetings. And I couldn't get out of bed. Just couldn't. My mindset was, I don't want to get out of bed. It wasn't good. That's not a good mindset. You know, I'm going to change lanes. This person behind me wants my bumper. I'm not really prepared to take it off the vehicle. So, yeah. So, yeah. I feel like I'm pulling way over. Am I? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And then I've been spending time with my AI friends, Claude and ChatGPT and Gemini and vidIQ, which is using Claude and ChatGPT. And, you know, when I use them, and I have analyzed my analytics off my channel, they tell me I need to stop doing what I'm doing and just do tutorials. And, you know, and I like, oh, but these are the things I like about what I'm doing on my channel now, and maybe, you know, it's not getting me the views. And then, you know, what's the deal? What do I want? I just want the channel to be able to pay for itself. That's what I want. But I'm willing to scale it down enough to where, you know, I don't currently make any money on my channel. I'm not selling anything. I'm a terrible business person. I gotta sell stuff. I gotta revamp my merch store. I've gotta, so many things. You know, I'm gonna stop complaining, because hey, you know what? Where I'm at, it's Friday. I am, in theory, I am doing work for today. And I'm gonna go eat some not ramen, because in the end I went and got pizza. So there's that. But I went to a bougie pizza place, okay? A bougie pizza place with a pizza called Fungus Among Us. Okay, so it's not mellow mushroom, but it is a Fungus Among Us pizza, and obviously they didn't have a trademark on that because this pizza place called it Fungus Among Us. But I thought about getting a Jack Sparrow, but I didn't want to get the same pizza my wife is getting, because that way, if she decides she doesn't like it, because she's trying a new one, and if she doesn't like it, I have a pizza that I'll eat, or that she'll eat, and I can eat her pizza if it turns out she doesn't want the pizza that she's getting because she's seen me enjoy it. Yeah, so this is a definition of love. The definition of love is that you get something different than your spouse that you know they like, on the off chance that they don't like the thing that they've ordered that's going to be new to them. So yeah, that's love. All right, you have a great weekend. I caught up a lot, right? Bye.